In Canberra, the federal government has hit a snag in its push for quick passage of its flood levy laws. Parliament has pushed the bill off to an inquiry. But the outlook isn't all bleak for the Prime Minister. Crossbenchers in the House and the Senate are signalling they could still give their support once some questions have been answered.
After weeks of destruction and debate, the government's flood levy has reached the chamber.
Today I express the nation's resolve to rebuild, to get back up, to rise from the mud and the debris.
In the open and in private, there's some convincing to do.
Not just a package of measures to restore bridges and roads, but an expression of goodwill between Australians. It's an act of faith in the future.
Winning the faith of the key crossbenchers is proving difficult.
I haven't made a decision yet on the structure of the cutbacks or even the validity of a levy.
So far, the levy's got support from a key Queenslander and a West Australian national.
There's a lot of things about Tony Crook's performance since he came to Canberra which have disappointed me, and this is just one of them.
But there are still 2 more bridges that need building to get enough votes in the lower house.
I'm not threatening anything here. I'm just saying the government needs to look afresh at that, and I certainly haven't made up my mind yet whether or not I'm going to support this legislation.
We've been leading the charge in the Parliament in our negotiations with the Prime Minister and with the government.
We do have time. This is not a rush job. We don't have to make decisions in the next 24 hours.
The government's feeling the urgency, though.
I don't think Australians would want this legislation delayed. I think Australians want us to get on with the job.
In the meantime, the levy's been referred to an inquiry. The government's showing just as much urgency on health reform. A soldier's funeral has forced next week's meeting with state and territory leaders to be dragged forward to Sunday. It's clear Kevin Rudd's hard-fought deal on hospital funding is in for a big overhaul, with key elements like patient service guarantees set to be chopped. George Roberts, ABC News, Canberra.